We've arrived in Belgium for the next instalment on the Formula One calendar. It'll come as no surprise to many that it's currently raining here in the Ardennes countryside. Spa, of course, is infamous for its unpredictable weather patterns. So it's dark skies overhead then, and plenty of dark looks from the pit wall as well. A frustrating time for the engineers, Anthony Davidson, who I imagine were hoping for some dry running today. But it's absolutely chucking it down out there.
Oh, well, you have to feel for the guys and girls on the pit wall, Crofty. You know, so much work goes into getting these two cars out on track, not just from the pit wall, but from hundreds of people back at the factory too. The race team here at the circuit are just the most visible part of a very wide operation. And then the rain comes, and you immediately know a bunch of things. First, you aren't going to get much running. Second, you're going to see a lot of useless data, even if you do get out there. And third, the odds of needing an emergency rebuild before qualifying just went through the roof.
We haven't done a race simulation on any tyre yet. We have multiple sessions available, so it isn't urgent right now, but we... Super job so far, we're getting great data. Stay focused. Some rain soon. Expect the first drops in the next few minutes. drops of fuel remaining. Super job so far, we're getting great data. Stay focused.
As all the cars are now over the line, your top three again are a McLaren, Bottas and Sebastian Vettel. Practice times are on the board then, but no...
Hey, looks like you've got a bit of rivalry going on out there. This is good. Gets people talking about you. Just make sure you outperform them, okay? Hi, how are you? I'm just passing on your qualifying goals for this weekend.
It's qualifying time at Spa, one of the mightiest tracks on the Formula One calendar. Long straights, up and downhill, Eau Rouge as well. This track isn't for the faint-hearted. When it comes to getting lap time out of this circuit, it's traditionally been about maximising top speed. Do you simply remove as much downforce as possible, hang on in the corners and max out down the straights?
Top speed is a key factor for this circuit. Even if you can achieve the same lap time as someone running less wing than you, chances are you'll find overtaking difficult if you have too much drag.
So qualifying is complete and we're all set for an exciting race tomorrow. Your top three are Vettel, Raikkonen and Daniel Ricciardo. It's time to leave for now, but we'll be back tomorrow when the Grand Prix itself gets underway.
Hi, guess who? I've seen the team's expectations for the race, so I thought I'd pass them on and wish you luck. Take care.
Who doesn't love the Belgian Grand Prix? It's the race, of course, that gave maiden pole positions to the Jordan and Force India teams, with Rubens Barrichello and Giancarlo Fisichella respectively. Jordan, of course, would then go on to better that here in 1998 with their first ever victory. And you can guarantee that something special will always happen at Spa-Francorchamps. But what that something is today is anybody's guess. So here we are once again, ready to go racing through the Ardennes forest. 4.35 miles of long straights, fast corners and massive elevation changes. It makes this not only one of the most exciting circuits on the calendar, but one that makes for some consistently high quality racing as well. Simply put it, there really is no place quite like Spa. Anthony Davidson is alongside me in the commentary box to take you through all the action today. Now, it's a closely matched field here in Spa, Ant, so where do you think we're going to see somebody make a difference?
If they're as close as we're expecting them to be, especially through the midfield, then being able to keep the front tyres in good condition could make the difference. You always lose a chunk of downforce at the front when you're in the turbulent air of another car, which tends to cause understeer, which in turn causes front tyre degradation. Now, too much damage there could force an early pit stop and put you at a slight disadvantage, so the drivers will want to be careful not to be too aggressive early on in the Grand Prix.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, edging out Raikkonen, who'll start P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo and a McLaren, Romain Grosjean and Bottas, Palmer, Hamilton, Alonso and Marcus Ericsson, Verstappen, Ocon, Nico Hülkenberg and Perez, Kvyat, Massa, Kevin Magnussen and Carlos Sainz. Stroll and Pascal Wehrlein completes the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Okay, remember to brake early for turn 1 as the pack's going to bunch up. There's plenty of runoff if things get too close. Exit tyres are starting to overheat. You need to ease off in the corners. Sustain this level of damage. They're retiring from the race. Green flag. Considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A? Copy. Okay, some information on Magnussen. They seem to have an issue. Complete, go now. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres. Coming at the end of this lap. We think there's a viable strategy change available to us. Would you like to keep to the current plan or try the new one? Copy that. Release, release. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Just pitted. Is out of the running, he stopped the car. Yellow flag. Okay, clear. Super soft tyre, that's the super soft on the car ahead. There's 5 laps of fuel remaining. Just a reminder, we are critical on fuel, probably a lap or so short. We don't need to risk a DNF chasing records, so think about going down to mix 1 and lifting early into the corners. This is Jeff, can you hear me? There's a fair amount of damage. You might want to consider switching to a lower fuel mix. We may not finish on the current settings. Listen, they're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car. There's only one lap of fuel remaining. This is your final lap of the race. Our gap behind is 2.9 seconds. That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
A great win then for the Maranello team today. So, Ant, how exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's exactly what happened. Their car just looks so comfortable out there.
So, here they come now, out onto the podium. Wherever you go, anywhere in the world, the prancing horse flags are dominant in the grandstands, and they're out in force again today. It's Ferrari on the top step once more. And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. It's a good result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Let's give it to Sergio Perez. That was a commanding performance today. Very impressive indeed.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye and see you again next time.
Hi, I've got something you'll be interested in. Those performance upgrades we discussed after the last race. They're on the car and the data looks promising. Take a look at the details.